Hey, how's it going, everybody? Anthony's Homemade Love and great recipes here. If you're watching the video and you like it, or you just want to say hi or whatever, go ahead and drop a comment here. Maybe go to my YouTube channel and drop me a like, drop me a comment there. I always start them here though, just because I like to start them on Facebook. So tonight's live is going to be homemade chocolate chip cookies from scratch, okay? Now, I got a recipe to do 4 dozen, but I don't need 4 dozen cookies. So I'm going to cut the recipe in half and make 2 dozen. So we're looking at 24 cookies. For those of you that don't know a dozen, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so now I need a cup of butter. We're going to do one of these for wet ingredients and one of them for dry ingredients. So half a cup would be 2 of these. One. I always like this recipe because it's really simple. Simple ingredients, real simple to put together, and you know, just you can make them at any time. So then we need a half a cup sugar, which I really need to get sugar. I know I've said it a couple videos before, but I think this is going to do for the sugar. So I'm going to have to get some more sugar before I bake anything else. And it's going to be cutting it close. Now what we're going to do with this is the butter. The first step to the recipe actually is to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So I got the oven set to 350. Let me make sure I ain't got no pans in there. Don't want to melt no handles. And it looks like he might be a little shy on the sugar. Oh man. Okay. Well, we're going to make it do. So, set this over there. We'll make it happen. Now I'm going to mix these together right now, because the recipe says to mix the sugar, the butter, and the brown sugar together. So I'm going to go ahead and mix the sugar and the butter together just to get it, you know, started out. And then the brown sugar I'll put in next, which we're basically going to make a cream out of all of it. We're not mix it, we're going to cream it, is what the recipe calls for. So, you know, different terms for different things. Okay, so there's that. And then brown sugar, we'll need got enough brown sugar, let me tell you that. So, and it really doesn't say pack, but the way I usually do my brown sugar, I just pack it anyways, you know. So there's 1, and here's 2, oops, I'm making them, okay, there's 2. Alright, now we're going to mix that all in together. Hopefully the little, I don't know, it was probably not much off. I mean, probably, there wasn't much sugar I was missing on the other 1/4 cup. So it'd be alright, I'm pretty sure. But you want to cream all the sugars, both the brown sugar, the regular sugar, and the butter together first. Before you go any further, cream the sugar and the butter. Make sure it's all broke down real nice. No chunks. You know, I put the packed brown sugar in there, so we gotta make sure it's all broken down. I knew I felt a couple lumps. Next, we're going to, and then, you know, as you're going along, kind of clean the sides of your bowl so it's all mixed together and blended real well. I had a day off, it seemed like one in forever. So I had a day off today, and I spent the day with the girlies. Okay, so next, after we do that, we're going to beat in 2 eggs. Okay. Oops, I forgot to get the eggs out. So I got to get the eggs. to be real quick. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, and we finished the rest of the cheesecake, another cheesecake today. I had cheesecake or cream cheese filling left from the last time I did cheesecake, and so I just went ahead and my daughter broke up the rest of the chocolate cream cookies that we had, and she made another crust. Well, she made a crust in a pie pan, so we got a whole cheesecake this time. So then it says, oh, we only need one egg. So one egg, beat in, if you do the 4 dozen, it says to beat 2 eggs in, 1 at a time. Okay? So that was, here's the 1 egg that we need. Go ahead, beat it in first. And then, like I said, clean your sides off every time. I'm learning to do that with this bacon thing, you know. Clean the sides off as I go along, because I've been doing a lot with the cream cheese here lately. And so, you always want to clean, whenever you got ingredients that stick to the side, you always want to go back and pull them down into your mix, whatever it be. And I think we still got some chunks here and there, so I'm just making sure I got all the chunks broke down. Maybe I shouldn't have packed the brown sugar. That's okay. It'll be alright. Okay, and then after we beat in the egg, stir in the vanilla. So the vanilla is going to be 2.5 teaspoons, or 2 teaspoons, so I'm only going to need 1 teaspoon since I split the recipe in half. Because I don't need 48 cookies. Girls are, I mean, it would probably get ate all get ate up. You know, the girls will smash them. I just don't think we need to make that much. So then I'm going to stir it in. You know, you see, after I've creamed the butter and the sugar together, I'm kind of doing it individually now. You know what I'm saying? Every ingredient I add, I stir in after I add it. Right after I add it. Clean off my sides. The oven's set to go. Now, a prepared pan for them is a pan. No, you do not grease the pan. So the next thing, after we do that, we're going to need 1 teaspoon of hot water. The hot water is for the baking soda. You're supposed to break the baking soda down into the hot water. So what I'm going to do, wow, that's awesome, is 1 teaspoon. These are so cool. Tablespoon, 1 teaspoon. I'm missing one of them. That's a half, so we'll do 2, that'd be 1. Oh crap. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't think we're gonna buy this from the gas station no more. That's nuts. It's leaking out 4 or 5 different holes, people. What in the world? Okay. So then, 1 teaspoon, oh, there's only supposed to be half. So, you fill this up 1 time, put it back in there. And I only need a half a teaspoon baking soda, but I need 1 teaspoon of hot water. So here's 1. We're going to kind of stir that up and let it dissolve into the water. After it's dissolved in the water, pretty good, you know, then we'll mix it in. But I got some salt I got to put in here, so I need a half a teaspoon of salt. You know, The first time I ever did homemade chocolate chip cookies, I misread it and put 1 tablespoon of salt in the cookies. I'm telling you, they were some salty cookies. I was not happy with them. But at the time, my wife didn't complain about them. That was years ago, though. They were salty cookies. I was like, I think I need to pay attention to my ingredients a little better. Okay, so now we got this dissolved in the water. We're going to go ahead and add the water. That is half a teaspoon of baking soda to the water, which is 1 tablespoon of water, or 1 teaspoon of water, hot water, not just water. And then, like I said, we're going to mix it in. Scrape down my sides. Because the next thing we're going to add is 1.5 cup of flour. So I need a towel real quick to kind of dry out my measuring cup. And then 1.5. And this flour is almost gone. I got like 2 or 3 things. I stocked up on flour. I got like 2 or 3 pounds of flour. So I know I ain't got to worry about that, but I got to get sugar. So, what did I say? 1.5. So we need 3 of these. 1. Okay, we're going to stir them in one at a time. It's going to thicken up as you do it. That's why I say do it one at a time. Therefore, it's easier to, if you're doing it by hand. I know most normal people got mixers that they use, and I'm still waiting on mine to come in the mail. It'll be here. I know it will. I ordered it from Wish.com. It shipped out on the 6th of May, so it's going to take probably a couple weeks to get here, maybe just a week. Unlike my Daily Choice orders that I put in every month, they get here anywhere from 3 to 7 days, which is amazing, you know, because I never have to worry about running out of my CBD oil. Okay, so mix that one in. We need 2 more of those. So, and then there's 1 more. Okay. I don't really want to make a mess. I know I probably should be using my whisk, but that's okay. I don't mind making a mess. So I finally got Emily to do the dishes. I've been asking her for like 2 weeks to do the dishes. Jessie got here. She's done the dishes like 3 times. I asked Emily to do them 1 time, and she just goes on about her business like I didn't even ask. Okay, and then we need 1 more. Wait a minute, 1/4. No, I am so wrong. So since I need 3 cups, 1 cup, that would be 3. So then I need 1 more to make a cup. I'm glad I caught that because my batter wouldn't have looked right and I would have been like, wait a minute, this is not right. What did I do wrong? I'm glad I caught that though. I gotta get a whole thing of measuring cups. I asked my girls to find the ones that I bought that, if you've seen the show in the past, I bought a rainbow colored set of measuring cups while I was at my ex-wife's house last year, and nobody can seem to find them all. Okay, so I said that was 3. Yeah, we might have to break out the other bag now. I misread. There's 4, so that's a cup. Oh yeah, we definitely have to break up. Because that's done for. We got this one though. Like I said. And then we got 2 big bags still. So we're all good on the flour. Just keep mixing it all together. You know, the more love you put into it, the better they're going to taste. And what we're really going to try to do with these cookies is keep them soft. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I had vanilla pudding, I would add some vanilla pudding to it, but I don't have vanilla pudding, so it'll happen another time. Why? Because that ingredient keeps coming up when I say that I'm doing chocolate chip cookies. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to add vanilla pudding to it one time, maybe butterscotch. I don't know yet. So I got 4 in there. Now I need 2 more. 1. I'm probably really. Okay, there's 1. I need 1 more after this. But let's go ahead and stir it in. There we go. It's getting thick now. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Oops. Now, I have been able to make homemade chocolate chip cookies for a very, very long time. Because throughout my ex-wife's pregnancies, she had a thing for cookies. She had a thing for brownies. She had a thing for cookies. So she was really, I would have to say, the one that got me into baking. Because I felt that I needed to bake it for her because she was, you know, carrying my children. Okay, we need 1 more. And hopefully that'll be the right consistency. 1 more. Okay. Our next ingredient after this, because I think this is it. I think this is the last ingredient except for our chocolate chips. And I just got mini semi-sweet chocolate chips just because that's what they were as cheapest for me to get, basically. You know, right now we gotta go cheap. It's okay, because when you're making things, it doesn't matter if it's cheap ingredients or not. It's about how much love and effort you put into what you're baking to see what you come up with. Oh wow, look at that. It's coming together nice. Yeah. Okay, so now we need a spoon, so I'm gonna have to clear off our wooden mixing spoon just to make sure I got all of the dough together. Okay, almost done. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so now we need 1 cup of chips. So the recipe calls for 2, but like I said, I'm not making 4 dozen cookies, so I don't need all of them chocolate chips in there. Just regular semi-sweet chocolate chips. Now, I'm kind of glad I got to do this. I really did this recipe today because I knew as soon as I leave these chocolate chips just sitting for a day or so, they're going to disappear. Because Emily's here and she loves just chocolate chips. So I know I had to do something with them. So we need 4 of the 1/4 cups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them in one at a time. One. 2. 1 cup. There's a bunch of chips in it as it is. They'll just be really chocolate chippy. So put 2 in. Here's 2 more. Well, 1 more for now. And we'll mix it up and put our last one in. And then that's basically the recipe, you know. Very simple. Very easy. Few ingredients that most people already have in their home. But this is an easy way to do chocolate chip cookies just for, you know, a night with the family or whatnot. Just a dessert to have. Something very simple. And then here's our last 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. All right. So, mix this in. telling you, there's quite a bit of chips in there. Quite a bit. And then the reason I pulled that spoon out is because we'll take large spoonfuls to make the batter. Okay. Almost there. Clean off my wooden spoon. Now, just take a heap, about this size. And then, I got one pan, so this is probably going to take a few minutes. There's one. Two. I'll probably get 9, maybe 12. I'll let you know, just because I'm making them a little bigger. And you notice, whenever you do homemade from scratch, it never looks like the roll dough that you buy at the store. Never that consistency. It's always a different consistency. In my eyes, at least. Because believe me, I've done those too. Brownies, I haven't really got the art of brownies yet. I've tried homemade brownies quite a few different times. And they always end up being thin brownies. So I just don't know if I'm making the recipe big enough. Or exactly what it is. But I will figure it out. So I just basically buy bag brownie mix right now for when I want brownies, and that's real simple recipe, you know. I've done it a couple times, but it's basically been my go-to recipe when I want, because I'm a sweets fiend fanatic. Okay, I love sweets. I really do. Brownies, cake, cookies, whatever. I love sweets, and I'm not afraid to admit it. That's why I probably gained 15 pounds in the last 6 months. Okay, so now we got one pan together. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Come on over here and take a look. These are going to be our chocolate chip cookies. Oven's ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick it in 10 minutes. I'll come back on here. Well, I'll talk for a little bit. So we got 10 minutes. I don't know what time it is. Somebody on here tell me what time it is. So I know when I got to stop this. It's either, basically, it says 10 minutes, or when the edges are nicely brown. I don't think I forgot anything. So yeah, we're good to go. I got probably 6 cookies left because I made them so big. But that's okay. That's not a problem, okay? We're going to clean up our mess. I figure I could talk maybe until these first ones are done, and then you guys can see what they look like. So, come on, talk to me, people. I'm wearing IU colors because I'm down here in Bloomington, Indiana, where IU University is, and I've met so many different type people down here. It is amazing. It is awesome, okay? Because, you know, it's very diversified. And the college kids, you know, they're cool. I mean, they really are. You know, I'm getting to be an old man, but I mean, I guess I don't look it because I've been invited to a couple parties, and I mean, it's kind of weird, but I've been invited, and it's like, wow, I just might be able to come. And but you know, with the way things are going now, ain't nothing going on. School's out. School's done for the year. The kids will be back. I've met quite a few graduators, people, kids who graduated. Thanked them. Congratulated them. Thanked them for coming to IU to do it. Thank them for giving me the time to do the move job. And most of them are very polite, and it's most of their parents are the ones that are polite. Their parents are polite too. You know what I'm saying? We moved a lady out of her house yesterday, or out of her apartment yesterday. I guess she was roommates with another lady. She graduated this year, but they were moving out of state, I guess, or moving. She says she's moving 3 hours away, so we put her stuff into a storage unit for now. And then I told her, I said, look, whenever you're ready to move this stuff out of the storage unit to wherever you're going, it doesn't matter if it's out of state, it doesn't matter where it is. Whenever you're ready to do that, get a hold of me, and I'll get it there. She said, really? And I said, yes, of course. I said, I'm a moving service. I go anywhere and everywhere. I've never been overseas moving, but I've seen quite a few different states in the country just because of moving people. I've been to Missouri, I've been to Alabama, I've been to Virginia, I've been to West Virginia a couple times, I've been to Texas, been to Mississippi, Ohio, Illinois. I want to go up northeast, you know what I'm saying, like Massachusetts or Rhode Island or somewhere up there. I want to see what it's like up there. Maybe Vermont, I don't know. I know it's probably colder up there or whatever. It's probably not much different than what it is here in Indiana. That when you go to different states, you see a difference in the way that things are around you, but it's all really the same, just different climate types in different places and things. And now culture is different, and states vary in this too. There's no state that is the same as the next state. Everybody, they grow up themselves. They what's the word I'm looking for? Attain or I don't know. They become their surrounding. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard that I have a little bit of a drawl in my voice, and I think about it, and the only reason I would have a drawl, any kind of drawl in my voice, is because I put it there. I grew up in Indianapolis, Indiana, okay? It's a city, it's a big city in Indiana, in the Midwest, the United States. You go down south, you got your southern drawl from people and things, and I kind of lean towards that. I like that southern drawl. No offense to any ladies anywhere else, but a lady with a country southern drawl, that is very, very, very sexy in my eyes. I love country girls. I really do. So let's peek in on. They're coming along. It's going to be a little bit though, because they're a little lighter than what they were here, but I know they're nowhere near done. I was working on a house in West Virginia not a house, I'm sorry, I was working on a hospital in West Virginia back in 2013. And the nurses, we're up on the side of the building in a bucket, okay, putting new steel panels up for new siding around the hospital. And the patients would look at us, and we'd wave to them, be nice and things, and make faces and try and get, smiles on their faces and things. 5 more minutes. Thank you. Who's that, Heather? You've been on here the whole time, haven't you, Heather? Right on. I appreciate that, though. But remember what I said. 10 minutes or when the edges are nicely browned. So we're going to check it.
I don't know where the kids are.
They'll be back.
They don't listen to me.
Huh. Wow, that sounds pretty, anyways. One day, we're working, and the nurse puts a note on the window, and is like, my number is da-da-da-da-da-da. She said, text me, I'd like to talk to you. And so we texted for a couple of days, I think. And then one day she went on break in the hospital, and she said, "Well, I'm on break right now." And I said, "Well, I can jump off onto the roof, and come down the stairs and maybe talk to you." And she met me in the stairwell, and we just sat there and talked. And her voice was just so soothing, so. I mean, I just gotta say it was beautiful, and I've always been attracted to a southern drawl woman's voice, a country woman's voice. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it like, oh, they're really starting to smell good now. So I did get 12 done on that. So we'll probably get 6 more out of what I got left, because I've made them bigger. These are probably gonna be a little small, and if I make them, even if I make them a little bit smaller, I might be able to get 12 more out of them. They just won't be as big as the ones that are in there. And the ones that are in there are probably this big, maybe a little bit bigger, but I don't think so. But like I said, that was a quick, easy recipe for some chocolate chip cookies. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ingredients that usually people do have around their homes. I do have a recipe for sugar cookies, and if you want to make these chocolate chip cookies into chocolate chip cookies, that's really simple too. You just grab your old Hershey's cocoa, add I think it's a half a cup, stir it all up, and then you got chocolate chip cookies. I did those live too. Those were amazing. We got to be at like 2 minutes now, right, Heather? Yeah, it's not ready yet. Jeez. Seen them play peekaboo, yeah. They they act shy when I'm live or whatever, but then they want to be all in it, you know what I'm saying? Like Jesse does it a lot, Kylie does it a lot, which it doesn't bother me. I love it when they come in and jump in my lives, because what that's doing, what I see that's doing, is getting them past the fear of speaking in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Because in school they're gonna have to get up and speak in front of crowds. So when they see, hey, Daddy's Live had 200 people on it, that means that they was in front of 200 people with no problem whatsoever, right? Right. So doing these types of things that I do and involving them is, in my eyes, kind of giving them a little bit of a push in a different direction than what people used to, the way that things used to be done. You know what I'm saying? Because what I've learned is throughout my 40 years. What are you saying? Throughout my 40 years, when you're young, you're born, you learn how to walk. How do you learn how to walk? You learn by watching others, right? And then you finally get it in your head, okay, I'm going to do this. So you start standing up. You start holding on to things and standing up on your own. Nobody tells you how to do this. You watch to learn how the process is, right? Well, then you take your first step. You fall. You get back up. You fall. You get back up. You fall. After a while, you don't fall. Or you get wobbly, you get to where you don't fall anymore. You learn to talk by listening and watching people's mouths move, right? After that, it switches up on you. You go to school. Then you got to learn a way people want you to learn. Not the way that you've been doing it, a way somebody else wants you to do it. Guidelines somebody else has set up. This is where things have taken a drastic turn for everybody, okay? This is where you have people running their own businesses and people working for those people that run their own businesses. Because growing up and having guidelines set, you fall into that rut where you think, okay, this is how it's got to be because this is the way that it was done before me, that it was done during my childhood, that I've seen it done my whole life. So you go that way. But there's a certain something that you can do in your mind to take you back to when you were that little baby, learning how to walk, learning how to talk, learning how to adjust to life on your terms. That builds confidence in yourself. That builds your ego. That builds your self-esteem. That makes you a stronger person. And where are we at now, Heather? I mean, they don't look right, but I know they're getting close to being done because they're not soft to the touch. You know, I don't push it in, it won't go through. Hi, Miss McNair. So, I'm really about to just pull one up, I think. Let me grab this. I don't want them to burn at all. I really don't. So we'll just pull it out. And you're really not supposed to touch them. I guess. See, it's starting to burn. Okay, we still got a little while. It's still a few minutes. But it's getting there. 2 or 3 more minutes and we'll be good. Hey Rhonda, it's been 14. Oh, see, I really got to get to know my oven, huh? It's been 14 minutes and they're not. Wait a minute. Maybe they're good. Let me go ahead and pull them out. I don't like that. If it's been 14 minutes, it says 10. So, okay. I'm going to show you guys my cookies. Then, like I said, I got probably 6. I'm going to try and get 12 more out of it. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. But here's my chocolate chip cookies. I love chocolate chip cookies. I love chocolate, period. Have you guys figured that out yet? I mean, I got a recipe that when I do my cheesecakes now, it's all with a chocolate crust. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I thought I had another baking pan. I gotta come up with some more things. I need my mixer to come in. So, thanks for showing up, everybody. I appreciate you being here. I hope you liked the video. I hope you learned something from it. I hope you took something from this. Yeah, you're right. I did make them a little bigger. Hey, what can I say, man? You know, I want to make real big ones. You know what I'm saying? Like this big around, where you got to hold it with 2 hands and eat it. Those are the types that I want to make. But I'm going to need, you know, maybe I'll have to get like a round. Okay. So anyways, once again, thanks everybody for showing up. God bless you. Let the universe bless you. Never let anybody tell you you can't do something. Because if you put your mind to it, you can do it. And if you believe in yourself, you can do anything. I will miss Heather. I got Emily and Jesse out here. Jesse's got her boyfriend out here. They're outside playing right now. You know, it's pretty nice outside, so I'm going to let them run around and play a little bit. Because their little butts has got to get up pretty early with me in the morning and get to work. They spend a day with me at work because, you know, Jesse and her boyfriend here, I'm not leaving them alone. It's just not happening. So, God bless everybody. I'll see you next time. If you got something from this, or actually, do me a favor if you're in my foodies groups, man. Share my video because I was out of Facebook jail for like an hour and got put right back in it. I figured out the group that I'm posting wrong in though, so I won't post in those no more. But please share if you want somebody to figure out how to do these chocolate chip cookies real easy. Drop me a like, drop me a comment, ring my bell if you're on YouTube, subscribe to me. Still looking for more subscribers. Thank you everybody who has subscribed, and I will see you guys later. God bless you.